Hi, class. This is Dr. Earls working with you through this final course as you wrap up your divinity training here at Liberty. And I wanted to just get out to you these thoughts regarding going into ministry and serving Christ, relating to others in that ministry entity that He will call you to serve and lead and love, to do His will and work together. One of the greatest things that'll be a challenge for you is those experiences when you get in those ministry roles, whatever that is, as a senior pastor or a ministry department leader or a staff pastor other than a senior pastor, that there'll be those times when people won't want to go with your leadership or will oppose perhaps the vision, ideal that you have that's on your heart, or just will confront you in that experience of trying to wrestle with your leadership and your encouragement and your vision casting. And what do you do about that? I'm glad you've already gotten into Timothy and the discussion board last week. That is an epistle, those letters to Timothy as well to Titus, that you want to be very familiar with. And in chapter 2 of 2 Timothy, Paul writes to Timothy these choice words, and I'm reading out of the Living Translation. But it says in chapter 2, verses 24 and 25, the Lord's servants must not quarrel, but must be kind to everyone. They must be able to teach effectively and be patient with difficult people. You're going to encounter those, and a lot of times we just encounter them in the mirror. It's me that's being that difficult person. So he goes on to say, they should gently teach those who oppose the truth. Perhaps God will change those people's hearts and they will believe the truth. Then they will come to their senses and escape from the devil's trap, for they have been held captive by him to do whatever he wants. As you go out into ministry, I'm on the end of that spectrum now, having pastored, first planted a church in Texas in '82, then assumed a pastorate in California in 1992, and then going into denominational work with our Southern Baptist Convention since. And I've worked with many pastors and ministry leaders, and this whole matter of what you've studied about in other courses about EQ and self-awareness as you were working on last week, it is very important just to keep growing in godly character. We talk about character, competence, and chemistry. Many writers have put that into their books. And the most important is character. That trumps the other two. You need all three in your arsenal. But Spurgeon wisely said, I only have authority with others through what love has earned me. So you're being able to be respected, and your vision casting, being able to penetrate and be responded to favorably, will largely be in that vein of who you are in your walk with Christ and how you demonstrate that in your interpersonal skills. So those things, are you teachable? Are you accountable? How do you listen? My wife is still helping me learn. I need more development in that area of my life. I've got so many mental files of all these things that I've studied all these years, and I'm ready to give 5 or 6 or 7 ideas to people when they ask me, or they start talking, it just starts going off. But listening is really making that person know you appreciate what they're saying and you value them as a person, and you are wanting to understand them, even when they are opposing you. Because in that opposing of you, they may be bringing forth ideals that's going to clarify and make greater and stronger that vision you are communicating to them in that particular role of responsibility that God leads you to in that ministry calling. So keep just developing, always maintaining that personal walk with Christ, because only He can give you grace and truth, that balance of being loving and honest in how you deal with people. I'm attaching to this a line or a paper by Maxwell. I've added some edits on confrontation. It's not a final word, but it gives you a path of understanding what you want to be regarding and being guided by when those confrontational times come. And you want to make sure that you are, again, such a person in your presentation, the way you interact with others, and your own example, that you are an approachable person, that people can feel like they can talk to you, and that you will listen and consider their ideas. That will tone down their confrontation to, say, resistance to you when you are interacting one-on-one together. So thanks for all you've dug into to sharpen your lives for Christ. And I look forward to the rest of our studies in this course together with you. God bless you. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.